Discussed working hours in the technology sector and India's role in the world. Next, we will discuss the rights of religious minorities, living conditions here in Bengaluru, and the future of India's youth. Join us for more world questions from Bengaluru in India straight after the BBC World Service News.
BBC News with Roisin Hasty. The European Union has retaliated against 25% tariffs the United States imposed on all steel and aluminium imports. Brussels will impose counter tariffs on more than $28 million worth of US goods from next month. Russia says it will wait to be briefed by American officials before commenting on a US proposal for a 30-day ceasefire which has been backed by Ukraine. It's understood to include a truce along front lines as well as in the air and at sea. Russia's attacks on Ukraine have continued despite the ceasefire proposal. Officials say a woman was killed overnight in a missile strike on Kryvyi Rih and 4 people died in Odessa when Russia attacked a cargo ship. The opposition Democratic Party in Greenland has won the general election with almost 30% of the vote. The centre-right party, which favours slowly gaining independence, more than tripled its result from the 2021 election. A hotel siege in central Somalia has ended nearly 24 hours after Al-Shabaab fighters stormed the building. The local mayor said security forces killed all the attackers who'd killed 7 people inside the building. A court in Georgia has sentenced the former president Mikhail Saakashvili to a further 9 years in prison after finding him guilty of embezzling state funds. Prosecutors said during his 9 years in office, he spent more than $3 million on luxury goods. An Australian man has reached a medical milestone by surviving for 100 days with a titanium heart while waiting for a human donor transplant. He also became the first person to be discharged from hospital whilst relying on the artificial device. And the electric car battery maker Northvolt has filed for bankruptcy in Sweden. The company was once seen as a possible European competitor in an industry dominated by China. BBC News.
Hello.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820, or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prom Prom Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prom Prom, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prom Prom Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car,
at work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Turn it up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is
UK.
Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Welcome.
Okay, let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute you all and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK Wednesday edition of the morning show, and I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Well, today is Wednesday, the 12th day of March, the year 2025. Time now 10:53 from the House of London. It's the Wednesday edition of the morning show, and I'm going to be your captain, bringing you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. As we say it all the time, it's making the headlines. Be rest assured of one thing, that I'll bring it your way. But let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, for that wonderful work that you are doing, making sure everything takes along nicely. Yes, let me say good morning to my bishop himself. Yes, Bishop Reverend Dr. Francis Okonuno. Bishop Nuno, good morning to you, and thank you very much for joining. My baby sister Delta, hey, good morning to you. I hope you are doing very, very well there as well. And let me say good morning also to Shamsuddin. Yes, Bishop Adesina, all the way in Lagos, Nigeria. Reverend Emmanuel Chidi, good morning to you. Reverend Michael Esiama, good morning to you. Good morning to the one and only Felix, all the way in Aberdeen. Kojodi, good morning. Mr. Frank Davis, good morning to you. Mr. KBA Bossman, I hope you are doing very well. All presenters of Starr Radio, you can salute each and every one of you. My apologies, they're sending me some information, some news that is coming through, so I was just trying to just view that quickly. But wherever you are, I say good morning to you, all of you who listen to us on the Koiki Media platforms. I salute you, and my colleague Gamizolaimi Koiki, who is back in town. Yomi, massive good morning to you. I hope you are doing very, very well. And we'll have time to chat about his visit. Is it 3 weeks or how many weeks? 5 weeks that he's been away. Oh boy, that we'll have a lovely chat on that. And let me say good morning to all of you on the Yoruba Nation platforms, and all of you also on the United States of Biafra platforms. I salute each and every one of you. And once again, I say thank you very much for your patronage. Just bear with me. Okay, good. It's cleared. Yes, good. Yes, thank you very much for your patronage. And Mr. Yawin Teme Free here, good morning to you. To Dr. Morton, Mr. Eric Nanesi Morton, you want the best MC in the UK? Oh boy, get in touch with him and he will do your, or make sure he directs your program very lovely for you. Dr. Morton, good morning to you. And let me say good morning also to Atakofi all the way in Ashiaman, Ghana. Yes, in the Greater Accra region, Atakofi, good morning. And to the chief of Ashiaman, I always continue to forget his name now, but let me say, Ni, good morning to you, and thank you very much. They're giving me an honorary citizen of Ashiaman. Yeah. But don't worry, when I land down there, I'll come and see you. I'll come and see you, sir, for your patronage and the respect that you give me. No, you don't know me yet. You do. So I'm so grateful to you, and good morning to you there. Okay. Juliet Makipela, good morning to you as well. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So let's crack on. Yeah. What have I got? Yeah, I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as global trotting. Then after which we move on to bring you the details of those stories. Yes, at 11:45, the lines will be open for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then at 12 o'clock, as that, we'll bring the curtains down for the end of the program. So in that gist, that's what's going to happen. However, be rest assured, I'm going to bring you some lovely tunes. Name it. As part of the program as well. So, but if you are celebrating a special day today, let me say good morning, happy celebrations or congratulations. Let me say congratulations or happy birthday to one of my nieces in Ghana, Nancy Abedi, but that's her maiden name. What's your married name? Married name there. Yes, but let me say, Nancy, happy birthday to you. Today's your birthday. All right then. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK and your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, let's crack on, and let's look at the quote for the day. So when it comes to the quote for the day, it says, if success were to be luck, then luck would have reduced successful living to a gamble. That is quite intriguing, right? If success were to be luck, then luck would have reduced successful living to a gamble. But success is not luck. I don't mean to play down on the fact that miracles do happen. Yes, God comes through, and that's mind-blowing. But you have to put things in place, work hard to make sure that you get to that place whilst even you are praying, right? Good. All right then. Well, let the debate go on. Maybe you think otherwise from what I'm saying. Feel free, you can post it on our platforms that we are broadcasting on, and I will share that with our lovely listeners as well. Of course, acknowledging you there. All right then. Now let's move on straight to the weather front. Well, it's been quite a nippy day here in London. We thought that everything was going the way it's supposed to, but somehow it's a bit nippy. Though we are in spring, yet the temperatures are a bit lower than average. Okay, so what have we got for you when it comes to the weather, the details of it? Well, for those of us in London and the southeastern part of England, this afternoon we'll see a mix of variable clouds and bright spells along with scattered showers drifting in from the north. A breezy and cold day expected as well. Tonight we will have partly cloudy skies and scattered showers drifting in from the north, wintry over the hills in places. Now, top of the temperature is going to be 9 degrees, the lowest is going to be 2 degrees. UV level is going to be low, pollution is going to be low as well. Sunset 17:59 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 06:22 hours. So in a gist, that's how the weather is going to be for you today. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. You can share with us what your weather is like wherever you are this morning. But now let me take you straight to the travel this morning. And as we say on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep you navigated, our promise, our bond. What have I got for you? Those of you using the underground this morning, the Northern Line is experiencing part suspension and severe delays, saying no service Finchley Central to Highburn and several Severe delays, my apologies, Camden Town to Finchley Central while they fix a signal failure at High Barnet. Good service on the rest of the line though. Tickets will be accepted on London buses. On the Piccadilly line as well is experiencing minor delays due to a track fault at Cockfosters. That aside, all the other underground lines are running good service. DLR, London Tramlink and London Overground, good service. Let me take you to the major roads in London. Let's see what is happening there as well. On the major roads in London, A13 is experiencing serious delays. Central London Red Route, serious delays there as well. Okay, now the river bus, I can tell you shortly, good service there. The landing cable car, good service there. And as will say, yes, keep your eyes on the roads, keep your eyes on the roads as we keep you navigated. Our promise, our bond. Coming on to the final segment of the travel update. Well, on the National Rail, Greater Anglia, Island Line and Southwestern Railway are all experiencing serious delays. So, are offering special services, my apologies. So please check before you leave so that you don't miss your appointment. That aside, all the others are running a good service there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how I put it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today, but you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a commercial. We come back and we continue with the program. Stay tuned. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
All right, then. Welcome back to the program Star Radio UK. Before we continue, this announcement coming through. Now, exclusive event, Women in Business Networking Breakfast 2025, taking place on the 17th of March. That's Monday, from 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Well, the host is BB Clement, who's an entrepreneur and the author of the book How to Go from Employee to an Entrepreneur. And then the speaker is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, who is a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. So please check it out. Well, the event is taking place at 51 to 53 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6ES. The nearest stations are DLR Woolwich Arsenal, Southeastern Trains Woolwich Arsenal, and Elizabeth Line Woolwich. Well, the tickets are coming at these prices, though there are limited spaces. If you hop in, you might be able or fortunate to get it. For ordinary tickets, that is £60 per person, and the VIP is £75 per person. To register, go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com. For more information, call 0795 598 406. Let me take it again, 0795 my apologies, 596 406, 0795 596 406. And this advert is sponsored by Augustine Clement Solicitors. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK. Now let's go global trotting. Okay. Starting from home here in the UK, and what have I got news for you? UK helped Ukraine and US reach ceasefire deal. Government sources is saying Sakir Starmer led European effort to mend Trump-Zelensky relationship. UK government sources have said an arrested ship captain is Russian national. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, and Nicola Sturgeon to step down from Holyrood. There are some of the stories making the rounds there. And then former bishop jailed for sex attacks on board. Okay, we'll be telling you more about all that. From Starr Radio UK. Interestingly as well, one bizarre story, a man whose house was stolen. How can you steal somebody's house? To steal my house, you have to take the house away, then I come, it's not there. But this man's house was stolen, but he's gotten back he's gotten his back his house, he's gotten back his possession. So we'll be looking at that. It's quite an interesting one, right? Okay, coming your way. Blood moon lunar eclipse to grace pre-dawn sky in the UK. Yeah, you want to see that? The black moon lunar eclipse. Yeah, it's quite an interesting view when we see those things. But, well, we'll be telling you more about that so that those who are interested in doing so will also go on that path. US set to present 30-day ceasefire after Russia offer to Russia. US set to present 30-day ceasefire offer to Russia. Ukraine says it accepts the immediate truce and it's now up to the US to convince Russia to agree to it. Now, it goes on further to say it's Russia that may now be feeling the pressure. How? Where? When? We'll see how it all happened. A UK 6th trade deal as Trump metal tariff take effect virtually across board. So there were no exemptions, but we are still holding our peace and some way somehow say that maybe it's going to see blue, not red, and decide, hey, UK, yeah, we have been folks. Well, my mom comes from Scotland and all that stuff, and then I've got all that golf club or place in Scotland and all that bit. So he's got some business investments here. So maybe he will try to do that too. So let's see what happens on that front, and especially when he's got a good rapport with the UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. Maybe let's see. And then Greenland's opposition wins election dominated by independents and Trump. I'm going to tell you more about that. And then Philippines ex-leader Duterte on plane to The Hague after arrest. And the daughter is saying he was forced onto that plane. We'll be telling you more about that. Is Trump mulling a mineral deal with conflict hit DR Congo? Well, I say it all the time that if your country is involved in a war and you don't have any resources, be rest assured the big wooks will not be throwing everything in there and putting their boots on the ground or getting their people to be involved in that. No. The whole scenario has changed. Now you need to have something before somebody will want to spend on you. But we'll be looking more into all those as we go on. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. At least 100 passengers freed from Pakistan train siege. We'll be telling you more about that as well. And Somali forces end deadly 24-hour hotel siege. Those are some of the stories making the rounds there as well. Okay, how, when, how they did it, I'm not very sure about that. I'll be rest assured I'm going to bring that your way. Now, in other stories making the rounds this morning as well, well, IMF approves 1.2 billion more for Egypt's economic recovery. But the issue that I do ask all the time is, we continue to go to IMF all the time, and then they'll give you some economic recovery plan and all those bits that comes with it. Remember back in the day, is it Vision 2020, Vision, all those visions, and after is it pump spot, whatever it is back in the day. Now they come up with all these things, and then at the end of the day, we've never had a country that went to the IMF and let's say now, because of the IMF policies that they gave them and they followed closely, it's actually empowered them economically. No, I've not seen that. If you have seen that, tell me. So I think that we need homegrown policies that will help our economy. But who knows? All right then, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Mozambique main opposition figure question over post-poll demonstrations. Well. Magufuli, we'll be telling you more about that. But you, wherever you are, don't tap that down. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. 100 million for assembly members, a game changer, as one of the stories making the round. Confrontation with MPP MP Ralph arrested. Well, Cecilia gives total breakdown of money's valuable items stolen by maids. Well, interestingly, we don't have a way where we are able to assess what people have when they come to power. And in this part of the world, not part of the world, not here, can you just, what kind of business are you doing that you can have those sums of monies sitting in your house? That actually you didn't know about it, that somebody was pilfering gradually, and now then they found it. But I don't know what is happening there. If it's theirs and they can actually justify how they came by those monies, why not? Then it needs to be given to them. Okay, in Ghana, still over 80 million Ghana cedis was collected in betting tax. Adam got it wrong. That's what the finance minister is saying about his predecessor. Atuforsen behaved like a woman in labor with the 2025 budget, Haruna Idrisu is saying. And then Seth Tekpe, the former finance minister under the first Mahama government, said government to borrow about 57 billion Ghana cedis this year, Seth Tekpe is saying. A bill to scrap e-levy betting tax likely to be laid in parliament today. Well, let's see how all these pan out for Ghanaians. Will it bring us or give Ghanaians what they really want? What they really want, or what? Well. So come your way from Starr Radio UK. Okay. These are some of the stories making the rounds this morning. We'll be bringing you more from there as well. But moving on straight to Nigeria, which finally bring that. Our silence and suspended. Natasha Akpoti-Oduagan calls for justice at the UN Interparliamentary Union. Well, she says that the Speaker of the House of Representatives in Nigeria some way sexually harassed her, or whatever term that they want to use, and therefore she was suspended. And she is saying that she was silenced and suspended. Is there any alibi of truth in what she is saying? Did the Speaker take a swipe at her, or what? Okay, and then Nigeria, new growth trajectory due to Tinubu's bold, courageous leadership, well thought out policy. Shetima is saying that the vice president. And Lagos tanker explosion, 2 bodies recovered, 4 buildings, 15 vehicles burned. Now, if we're having an issue where transporting of fuel is causing people to lose their lives, what can be done? Are we going to use pipelines to do it, or what? And how much is it going to cost us to do so? Because if either the vehicles are not roadworthy, or the drivers are not well trained to use or to operate those vehicles, either of it. So either the road itself that the vehicle is traveling on, or the driver is not well trained to operate a vehicle of that sort, or the vehicle itself is not roadworthy. Which of the three? Well, we're going to be telling you more about all this as we continue. But this is Starr Radio UK. We're going to be taking a musical break. And this is a praise medley from Minister Isabella Elomesiama. So you stay tuned. Don't touch the dial whilst I try to get her on. But hey, whatever it is, I want you to enjoy. That piece of music. And then once we come back, I'll be taking you to other parts of the world to look at all the details of the stories that we've looked at this morning. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial.
Oh, yeah. I stand amazed in your presence. There is nothing you cannot do. I stand amazed in your presence. There is joy, peace, and hope. I stand amazed in your presence. There is nothing you cannot do. I stand amazed in your presence. There is joy, peace, and hope. Hey, there's no one like you, Jesus. There's no one like you in all the earth. There's no one like you, Jesus. There's no one like you, Lord. You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful God. Awesome is your name. You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful God. Awesome is your name. You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful God. Awesome is your name. You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful God. Awesome is your name. Oh. We bless you, Jesus. My God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hides me from the rain. My God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weakened. Forever he will reign. Our God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hides me from the rain. My God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weakened. Praise his holy name.
Okay, so that's a tune from Isabella Elomesiama, Minister Isabella Elomesiama, who's going to be on the program with KB Bossman on exactly Sunday at exactly 3 o'clock or 4 p.m. on the Faith Talk Show that comes your way every Sunday.
With my soul.
She's got her maiden single, Ebenezer. I think I played it a few times here on this platform. It's quite a nice tune. Okay, let's take a break and we'll come back. I'll bring you the details of the stories making the rounds at 11:21. Yes, once again, let me say good morning to my able producer and thank you. I was out there. We're having a chat, looking at a few things there, but well, we are doing good, aren't we? All right, then, before we go to the details of the program, the event taking place on Monday, the 17th of March 2025 from 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. is the Women in Business Networking Breakfast 2025. The host is Bibi Clement, who is an entrepreneur and author of the book How to Go From Employee to an Entrepreneur. And then the main speaker or the speaker is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, who is a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. Also, yes, the event is taking place at the Tramshed 51 to 53 Woolwich New Road, London, SE 18 6ES. The nearest stations DLR, nearest station DLR Woolwich Arsenal, Southeastern Trains Woolwich Arsenal, Elizabeth Line Woolwich as well. Now there are limited spaces. The tickets come at the price of £60 for ordinary tickets and VIPs £75. Well, to register, go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com. For more information, call 07956 596 406 07956 596 406. This advert is sponsored by Augustine Clement Solicitors. All right, let me say good morning to Vicky Newton. Yes, Queen, I hope you are doing very, very, very well. Yes, the pictures from the Ghana's 68 independence flag raising ceremony that took place here in Croydon. That was last Thursday. It was wonderful and well done. It was yes, facilitated by the Queen herself. Vicky, it was well done, well done. I hope that they give you an honorary ambassadorial position for the country because you are championing the cause of the country, right? Okay. Now let's crack on. Well. Now the UK was intimately involved in helping Ukraine and the US reach an agreement over a proposed ceasefire deal with Russia, according to UK government sources. Now, Ukrainian President Zelensky has said he is ready to accept an immediate 30-day ceasefire, but that is up to the US to convince Russia to agree with talks or after the talks in Saudi Arabia. Now, speaking this morning, information coming through that there were concerted effort led by Keir Starmer to get the US and Ukraine back in good favor with one another. Keir praised the remarkable breakthrough and called it an important moment for peace in Ukraine. However, now let's leave that. We'll come to when we come to the world front. I will try to be looking into details of that as well. I mean, Keir managed to broker, peace or lead the peace pact between Trump and Zelensky. And interestingly, I was asking myself, and I've been saying this time and over when I've had a discussion with others pertaining to what took place at the White House and between Zelensky and Donald Trump. And if you follow the conversation very clearly, you'll find out that could be that Zelensky wasn't understanding what they were saying very well. A typical example is when he said, "You don't have the cards," and he said, "I'm not playing cards." You get it. So straight on, that idiom that Trump used there wasn't understood. So if they were using lots of those things, automatically English is not his first language, but he's managed to get himself there to learn more English because he had to be a statesman to be able to relate to other countries. But how do you see it, or how do you see it? Or it's quite an interesting bit, interesting bit that has gone on there. But if they've been able to do that, kudos to the Prime Minister and the leaders of Europe as well. Now, the captain of a cargo ship arrested after a collision with a tanker in the North Sea is a Russian national, the ship owner has confirmed. Homicide police said the 59-year-old man remained in custody after being arrested on suspicion of gross negligence manslaughter on Tuesday. Are they thinking that maybe there was some dodgy thoughts or feeling there? That's why this happened. But the Portuguese flag Solong and the U.S. registered tanker Starr Immaculate crashed off the East Yorkshire coast at about 10 hours GMT on Monday. A missing crew member from the cargo ship is presumed dead after a search and rescue operation was called off late on Monday. Humberside police said it had begun a criminal investigation into the cause of the collision and was working with the Maritime and Coast Guard agency. Detectives are continuing to conduct extensive lines of inquiry alongside partners in connection with the collision, the force said. Now, both ships caught fire after the collision triggered a major response from emergency services. Now, HM Coast Guard said 36 people had been rescued and taken safely to shore. Now, Grimsby-based Windcat, which provided support to offshore wind farms, assisted in the rescue operation. The company said it had 2 ships in the area at the time. Now, both vessels were called to assist in the rescue operation, a spokesperson has said. They immediately responded and they brought around 17 people involved to safety. Well. Pictures of the burnt cargo ship. Looking at it. But, well, as they're saying, they were all containers of... but they are saying that is it that it's empty? Okay. But the Starr Immaculate was carrying about 220,000 barrels of aviation fuel to be used by the U.S. military. Its co-owners, Florida-based Crawley, said it had been at anchor waiting for a berth to become available at the port of Killingholm on the Humber estuary. The firm added the crash had caused multiple explosions on board an unknown quantity of jet fuel to be causing an unknown quantity of jet fuel to be released. Well, the impact on the environment, we're not very sure of what it's going to be at the moment, but we'll let you know as the program or as the days go by and as and when we have more information pertaining to that. Okay. Starr Radio UK at 11:29. Now, one of the stories that is making the round this morning as well, Scotland's former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon is to stand down as an MSP, member of the Scottish Parliament. She has announced. The ex-SNP leader confirmed she will not seek re-election at the Holyrood election in May next year. In a statement published on social media, she said making the decision had been far from easy. She added, however, I have known my heart for a while that the time is right for me to embrace different opportunities in a new chapter of my life and to allow you to select a new standard bearer. Sturgeon resigned as First Minister in March 2023 after 8 years in the role. She is Scotland's longest-serving First Minister and the first woman to hold the position. Her resignation as party leader marked the beginning of the tumultuous period for her and the SNP. In June 2023, she was arrested and released without charge as part of a police investigation into SNP finances. She insists she has done nothing wrong. Her husband, Peter Morrell, who had long served as the SNP chief executive, has since been charged with embezzling SNP funds. In January, Sturgeon announced that the pair had decided to end their marriage. The Glasgow Southside MSP is one of the original MSP elected in 1999. Oh my. Well, it is all coming away from Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Interesting one here. A reverend whose house was sold without him knowing has had a property returned to him nearly 4 years on after a family was ordered to leave. Reverend Mike Hall returned to his Luton home from Wales in 2021 to find someone impersonating him had sold it on for $131,000 after his identity was stolen. The land registry eventually put his name back on the title, but when he returned again in 2023, he found a family living there. At Luton County Court on Monday, Judge Elaine Vignoli granted Mr. Hall outright possession of the home in 14 days. Mr. Hall said he was quite angry about the way in which this has played out and quite sad for both himself and the family living there. Now, while working in North Wales in 2021, Mr. Hall was alerted by neighbors that someone was in his house and all the lights were on. Mr. Hall drove back to Luton and found a new owner carrying out building works. Yeah. He said, I tried my keys in the front door. It didn't work. And a man opened the front door to me. And the shock of seeing the house completely stripped of furniture, everything was out of the property, he said. Now, information coming in, he said that those who perpetrated obtained the driving license used to impersonate Mr. Hall. Details of a bank account set up in his name to receive the proceeds of the sale, and phone recordings of a man claiming to be Mr. Hall instructing solicitors to sell the house. After he reclaimed ownership 2 years later, a reporter visited the home and spoke to a man and a woman with a young child who had bogus rental contract. So the person, though they've reinstated that the house is no more theirs, the person who sold it might have still gone on to rent the house out to somebody else. Now, Mr. Hall went to Luton County Court to take possession of the home once again, a woman following proceedings through a Romanian interpreter, and the child also attended. Mr. Hall's lawyer, Louise Calburn, said there were two innocent parties in the court. The occupant had been told by police 18 months ago to stop paying rent, which did not go to Mr. Hall, and the judge had an investigation remained ongoing. The court was told that the occupant did not oppose the application, and the judge granted Mr. Hall possession, and that the person unknown must pay his cost. Mr. Hall said, I am quite sad that the woman has now got to find a new home for herself. It's quite a sad one, but it's a serious situation because this is a case where you own a property, and by the time you say Jack, somebody is taking the property from underneath you. So what do you do under such circumstances? Wow. It's all coming your way from Star Radio UK. Let me say it once again. Hello to my baby sister Delta in Accra, and to Mom, Mrs. Vida Hammond. Good morning to you, Eresi. My lovely niece. Good morning, my daughter, of course, and to Eben and Herbert and all you. They're a wonderful family there. I salute each and every one of you. Good morning once again, Star Radio UK. Now, moving on to other parts of the world. USA deliveries to Ukraine through Poland have resumed. The Foreign Minister Radosław Sikorski says a day after Ukraine says it's ready to enter to an initial 30-day ceasefire. Donald Trump says he hopes to speak to his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in the next few days as Washington officials prepare to travel to Moscow to discuss the offer. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said the ball is in their court, as in the court of the Russians. The Kremlin says it is studying statements from yesterday's U.S.-Ukraine talks and waiting to be briefed by senior American officials before commenting on the ceasefire proposal. Meanwhile, former Putin advisor has said that the ceasefire proposal gives Putin a dilemma and that Biden was just an enemy. Trump is a rival. Now, strikes on Ukraine continued overnight with 4 people killed in the port city of Odessa and 1 killed in Kyiv, and authorities have said there. Well, it's quite an interesting twist. So, if it's a dilemma to Putin, war, so he's under pressure. If he doesn't yield to it, now Trump would say that it's you who doesn't want peace. But he's been playing the big man this and saying that, well, he wants peace. It's these people who don't want the peace. Well, so let's see what is happening there. But well, the UK has called the introduction of US President Donald Trump's tariff on imports of steel and aluminium disappointing as the 25% levy kicks in. Trade Secretary Jonathan Reynolds said the UK is taking a pragmatic approach, but the Conservatives said Labour has no plan as steel makers raise concerns about cheap steel being redirected to the UK because of the US tariffs. In contrast to the UK, the EU said on Wednesday it will impose counter tariffs on 26 billion euros, 22 billion pounds of US goods. Now, Trump hopes that the tariff will boost US steel and aluminium production, but critics say it will raise prices for US consumers and dent economic growth. Of course, I don't know why they are not looking at it from that point, because, listen, if we were importing something and you say it's coming cheap and therefore your citizens were using most of it, okay? Well, now you said, okay, I've increased the tariffs on it. So it's either the imported goods are more expensive than what you are producing in your country. Meanwhile, what you were producing in your country, the price at which it was such that it was high for your own people. That's why they were buying the cheaper option or going for the cheaper option. So now that you've increased it, they are forced to. So virtually, the means to buy those they don't have the power to buy those things. And even if they decide to go and buy it, it pulls the final product or produce, put the prices higher than it's been. Straightforward. And so automatically it can kick in inflation or something of the sort, right? All right then, let's see. Well, the tariff introduced on Wednesday means U.S. business wanting to bring steel and aluminum to the country will pay 25% tax on them. The cost will probably be passed on to U.S. consumers. Not probably. Yes, of course. It's not maybe 2% or 3% that they say they will take it, let it hit their profits. But this one, they'll have to pass it on. European Union President Ursula von der Leyen said tariffs bring uncertainty for the economy. Jobs are at stake. Prices up. Nobody needs that. On both sides, neither in the EU or the US. She said the EU retaliatory tariffs were strong but proportionate and that the EU remains open to negotiations. The EU tariff will be imposed on products ranging from boats to bourbon to motorbikes. The EU said they will be partially introduced on the 1st of April and fully in place on the 13th of April. In the UK, Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds said the tariffs were disappointing, but the UK was focused on a pragmatic approach and was rapidly negotiating a US trade deal. He said the UK is working with affected companies and will keep up options on the table to respond in the national interest. But Conservative Shadow Business Secretary Andrew Griffith said Labour can't even get themselves in the room to negotiate with the US, while the Liberal Democrats said Reynolds needed to toughen up. So what? Should they go out and say, okay, we are also placing 25% tariffs on your goods, tit for tat, butter for bread? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, 11:39 the time, the morning show, the program. Well, Trump says that we have a wonderful relationship, and we thought that maybe we will be exempted, but it has not been so. But what do you think about that? So come your way from Starr Radio UK. Well, Rambo style, it happened. A plane carrying the former president of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, has left Manila after the International Criminal Court issued a warrant accusing him of crimes against humanity over his deadly war on drugs. However, we all know that the Philippines are not part of the ICC, but they were saying that, well, issuance or warrant was issued before the Philippines left the ICC. He was taken into custody shortly after his arrival at the Capital International Airport from Hong Kong on Tuesday morning. Duterte, 79, contested his detention, but within hours was on a chartered jet en route to The Hague in the Netherlands, where the ICC sits. Current President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said the country was meeting its legal obligations. Now, during Duterte's time in office, thousands of small-time drug dealers, users, and others were killed without trial. Now, Marcos said his predecessor would face charges relating to what he described as Duterte's bloody war on drugs. Now, if he had not done something or cracked the whip, people would say he was being too soft. And that is why the country was ending up in such a situation. However, I agree that, well, we need to work this way, that there are people who are just abusing the drugs because it's been made available or because they are addicted. So how do we find a way to help them come out of that addiction? Okay, that would have been. However, the drug traffickers themselves, if it was them that he was going after, somebody would say, okay. But interestingly, what happened was that now, if somebody, as you are walking on the road in the street or in the corner of the street in the night, you are standing in the corner, somebody says, that is a drug pet. Oh boy, boom, boom, boom. And then you are gone. So people, there were excesses. There were excesses. I don't discount that at all. There were excesses. But what do you think about that? What is the way forward for them? He's now there. But Duterte's daughter, Sarah, who said she would accompany him to The Hague, is vice president and a political rival of Marcos. She has said the arrest amounts to persecution. Rodrigo Duterte has offered no apologies for his brutal anti-drug crackdown, which saw more than 6,000 suspects killed when he was president from 2016 to 2022 and mayor of Davao City before that. Nevertheless, he questioned the basis for the warrant, asking, "What crime have I committed?" in a video posted online on Tuesday by another daughter, Veronica Duterte. Now, if I committed a sin, prosecute me in Philippines court with Filipino judges, and I will allow myself to be jailed in my own nation, he said in a later video. In response to his arrest, a petition was launched on his behalf in the Supreme Court, urging it not to comply with a request. According to a statement from the court spokesperson, the former president also called for a declaration that Philippines withdrawal from the ICC in 2019 effectively terminated its jurisdiction over the country and its people. Well, what do you think? Why is Russia? Why is the United States of America? Why are the big hooks? The UK? Why are we not part of the ICC? Why? Well, you come to the point again, what we say in the animal kingdoms, some animals are more equal than others. But what do you think there? It's all 11:44 coming away from Starr Radio UK. Now, Greenland center-right opposition has won a surprise general election victory in a vote dominated by independents and U.S. President Donald Trump's pledge to take over the semi-autonomous territory. The Democratic Party, which favors a gradual approach to independence from Denmark, achieved around 30% of the vote, near complete results show. Now, Greenland needs us to stand together in a time of great interest from outside. Party leader Jens Fredrik Nielsen said in local media, there is a need for unity, so we will enter into negotiations with everyone. His party will now have to negotiate with other parties in order to form a coalition. Now, Greenland, the world's biggest island between the Arctic and Atlantic Ocean, has been controlled by Denmark, nearly 3,000 kilometers or 1,860 miles away from about 300 years. Now, Greenland governs its own domestic affairs, but decisions on foreign and defense policy are made in Copenhagen. Now, 5 of the 6 main parties in the election favor independence from Copenhagen, but disagree over the pace with which to reach it. But U.S. President Donald Trump saying he wants the U.S. to take over Greenland. Many people think it will never happen. But could it? What do you think? Let me hear from you. Well, as I've said, the animal kingdom, that's where we seem to be at the moment. At 11:45, you want to hop in or share your take with us, feel free to do so. You can text us on the 0753966144, 0753966144, or you can send us post a message on X, and at our X handle is at Starr Radio UK, and email address is info@starradiouk.com. You can also Skype at our Skype ID is Starr Radio UK 1. Do so, and I'll make sure I pick up your call and we hear your voice. A final story, and then we come to Africa. Now, passengers who were freed from a train seized by armed militants have spoken of doomsday. Have spoken of a doomsday scene that unfolded on board the Jaffa Express in Pakistan, Balochistan province. We held our breath throughout the firing, not knowing what would happen next. Ishaq Noor, who was one of those on board, said. Now he was one of more than 400 passengers traveling from Quetta to Peshawar on Tuesday when the Balochistan Liberation Army (BLA) attacked and took a number hostage. The train driver was among several reported injured. Military sources claim 155 passengers have been freed and 27 militants killed. There is no independent confirmation of those figures. A rescue operation are still continuing. Now, security forces say they had deployed hundreds of troops to rescue the remaining passengers. Authorities have also deployed helicopters and special forces personnel. The BLA has warned of severe consequences if an attempt is made to rescue hostages. More than a dozen freed passengers were taken to hospital for treatment. Oh boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. At times we think that it only happens in Nigeria or some of the African countries, but boy, it does happen everywhere and actually nowhere. All right then. DR Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo appears to be turning to the US in its latest effort to find an ally in its fight against advancing M23 rebels. Are they trying to take a book or a page from that of the Ukrainians? Recognizing the White House of President Donald Trump is interested in transactional relationships and seeing the proposed Ukraine-US mineral deal, the resource-rich DR Congo is hoping to strike its own agreement with Washington. It has also been reported that Trump is soon to appoint the father-in-law of his daughter Tiffany to a key role in the region. Congolese government spokesperson Patrick Muyaya confirmed to the BBC Newsday program that his country wanted to bring the US on board and supply it with some critical minerals. Of course, we can also talk about security, he added. So, you see, now, if somebody is fighting you for people or for a country to come and stand by you, you definitely have to have something in exchange for that. And do you think it's going to work out at all? This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. Now, Somali security forces have ended a 24-hour siege by Islamist fighters who stormed a popular hotel in the central city of Beledweyne. Authorities have said the attack by Al-Shabaab began with a car bomb exploding, followed by gunmen entering the hotel, leading to intense clashes with security forces. The attackers have been neutralized. Some detonated themselves while others were killed by police forces. Now, Omar Osman Kalaso, the mayor of the Beledweyne district, said. The mayor said 7 people had been killed in the attack, but witnesses said the death toll could be higher than that. The raid at the Kahira Hotel took place as politicians, security officials, and traditional elders were meeting to discuss plans for an offensive against Al-Shabaab in central Somalia. Let me say good morning to Mavis Akufu. May, I hope you are doing very, very well. And how is my young man, Tete? Yes, I hope he's doing good as well. Lovely seeing you there. All right, then, Starr Radio UK. Let's move on to other parts of Africa as well. I don't have time to bring you all that, but let's go here to Mozambique. In Mozambique, Mozambique's main opposition leader, Venancio Mondlane, said he was questioned for 10 hours by prosecutors on Tuesday. He said that while he answered a slew of questions about the demonstration that followed last October's election, he was never told what accusations lay behind the interrogation. Mondlane, who claimed victory in the contested poll, added that he had been placed under judicial supervision. Now, several international observers' missions said the vote was tainted by irregularities. Ooh. Now, if somebody says a vote or an election has been tainted by irregularities, or rather, nobody can say otherwise, because after all, we have the strongest person in the world. Yes. When I say the strongest, am I saying it the right way? The leader of the biggest nation, the biggest economy, or the biggest nation in the world, that's the United States. That's Donald Trump, said that elections were rigged, and he continues to champion it, and nobody can challenge him for that. Well, if somebody from Africa says that, what can you say no? Yeah. All right then. It's all coming away from Starr Radio, okay? Before we come to Ghana, I know we are pressed to time, but before we come to Ghana, let's look at the story quickly, and then we come to Ghana. Julia Axon, the president of the Interparliamentary Union, that's IPU, has assured the United Nations body will take the necessary steps on the allegation the suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has raised against the Nigerian Senate and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. The IPU president made a statement in a video seen by Legit on Wednesday morning, March 12. Her reaction followed Natasha's appeal to the Parliament of the United Nations to intervene on her suspension, which she said was unlawful. Now, during the parliamentary session at the IPU meeting, Natasha, who was suspended over alleged violation of Senate standing rules, called for justice and asked the global democratic institution to address what she described as political victimization. Now, Senator Natasha recounted that she was at the parliament with a heavy heart. While she apologized to her Nigerian counterparts, she noted that she was not there to bring shame to her country, but to seek help for Nigerian women. She said she was illegally suspended on March 6th, by the Senate because she submitted a petition on sexual harassment against Senate President Godswill Akpabio. She added that she had hoped that submitting the petition would lead to transparent investigation, but she was rather silenced and suspended. Now, what do you think is going on there? And do you think there's a chance that she can get herself out? And can this international body come and say, wow, we find you guilty and therefore you have to be reinstated? And Akpabio, that's the speaker, what's the name again? Godswill Akpabio, you have to step down or face some charges or something for that action that you took if it's an allegation. Well, I don't know. And she's of the view that it's not that she was there to bring shame onto her country, but she thinks that women are being marginalized in that part of the world. What do you think? So come your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's go to Ghana. Let me bring you a couple of stories before we bring the program to a close. Now, Ghana's Minister for Finance, Atufo, says the claim by former Finance Minister Mohamed Amin Adam that the SY administration never implemented the betting tax is not factual. Now, speaking at a news conference on Tuesday, March 11, shortly after the Finance Minister presented the new government's first budget statement and abolished the e-levy betting tax, among others, the former finance minister said the NPP government never enforced the controversial tax on lottery and sports betting winnings. Dr. Amin Adam said it was deceptive for the NDC government to claim to abolish a tax that was never collected, although the law was passed in 2023. Now, betting tax that they said have been abolished, we never collected betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that you have not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana. However, responding to the claim in an interview on Tuesday night, the finance minister said his colleague on the other side appears not to be on top of that issue. He went on saying, I don't think he's on top of the matter because my checks reveal that it was implemented in the second half of 2024, and my checks also reveal that year to date, the government of Ghana has collected over 80 million Ghana cedis from betting tax. So I don't know what he's talking about. It is not the fact. The fact on the ground does not support his assertion. Clearly, the betting tax was implemented, he insisted. So how come they're saying that no, it wasn't there, we didn't even touch it at all? What do you think about all that? So coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, in reaction to the budget statement that was made, the deputy ranking member of the Finance Committee, Dr. Gideon Boakun, has stated that the 2025 budget presentation proves that the economy inherited by the current government was not in a sick state as previously claimed. He pointed out that despite assertion by the NDC that the economy was in coma, it recorded 5.7% growth, adding that never in the history of this country has any government left with such figures. Now, what actually happened today is a vindication of the fact that the government that this administration inherited did not leave the economy in a sick state. As of today, the finance minister has been forced to speak to the data by suggesting that the economy grew by 5.7%, Dr. Boakun said in an interview. On the issue of the national debt, Dr. Boakun criticized the finance minister, Dr. Kessler Tuforson, for presenting what he says were figures that minister later admitted were yet to be audited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, we're going to be bringing the program to a close in a moment, but let me try to see whether I can bring you one other story before we moved on from there. The Asante Hine seem to be doing lots of work, this tooling, and now have to come out with this one because he has installed the Queen Mother of Mpasaso number 2 to her position. The king of the Ashanti Kingdom, Otumfuo Osei II, has restored the distilled Queen of Mpasaso number 2 to her position. She was deposed many years ago by the now distilled chief of Mpasaso number 2. That's Asante Otumfuo Osei II number 2 on the second on Monday, March 10, 2024. Distilled Nana Amofa Chumesi II, the chief of Mpasaso number 2 in the Ashanti region, due to a number of accusations, including his involvement in illegal mining operations. Further accusations are the lack of supervision and accountability to his community and traditional authorities, as well as dubious royal ancestry. The chief was pronounced guilty after addressing the accusations before the Asanteman Kumasi Traditional Council at the Menshia Palace. His role in illegal mining operations in the Mpasaso community, which resulted in the damage of water sources, was the main cause of his dismissal. Asante Hine underlined that the chief's acts were against customs, that it is the duty of the traditional leaders to enforce the law and safeguard the land. Due to their involvement in illegal mining operations, several chiefs have recently been distilled by the Menshia Palace. Okay, so a good one there, and that's where I end the program for today. For those of you who want to know, the Queen, is it the Queen or the Queen Mother has been reinstated. Okay, has been restored. Okay. Of Pasaso number 2. I don't know where it is, but I know that is in the Ashanti region, right? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in today to listen to us on the Starr Radio UK morning show. But of course, I will leave you at this time so that you can join in the Prime Minister's question time. That is taking place a minute ago. But wherever you are, let me say thank you very much to each and every one of you for joining in. It's been a pleasure coming your way. But until I come your way tomorrow, it's been me, Archie, saying I'm out like that. Stay blessed and take the tune from the Zulga man. It says be nice. What else can you do than being nice to everybody? Be nice. Enjoy it.
Hey, Kokoti, Kokoti, Kokoti. Be nice to your brethren, be nice to your sister, be nice to everyone, and make the world a better place. Say hello to everyone, everyone say hello. Smile to everyone, everyone smile. Don't smile in my face and stop me hurting the back. You are the bully, oppressor, and a gangster. You're just a bombing, starving, shooting, killing, murdering innocent children, harassing them in the neighborhood, disturbing the peace in the neighborhood.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Why can't you be nice? Hey.
Thanks for listening.
Your husband, be nice to your wife, be nice to your colleagues, be nice to your mates, be nice to your friends, be nice to your neighbors, be nice to everyone, whether black or white. Kokoti, 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 kokoti. Unite against racism, unite against oppression, unite against gangstercracy, unite against misogyny, unite against homophobia, unite against xenophobia, unite, hey, unite, 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 unite against hate and make the world a better place. Hey! Kokoti, kokoti,